Hi, my name is Chad Forsey, and I am a student here in the Master's in Public Administration program at Penn State. So, a little bit about my background. After I completed my undergraduate degree, I moved from Virginia to Pennsylvania and took a position in, at the time, Lieutenant Governor Mark Schweiker's office at the Capitol in Harrisburg. And this was when Tom Ridge was governor of Pennsylvania in his second term. And less than 6 months after I started that position, the 9/11 attacks happened, and Governor Ridge became the nation's first Homeland Security Secretary in Washington, D.C., and my boss, the Lieutenant Governor, became the Governor of Pennsylvania. So I was in the Lieutenant Governor's office and then the Governor's office. Ultimately was transferred to the Department of Environmental Protection, where I worked for a couple of years in the legislative office. And about 2003 or so, I departed the legislative office and went to work, left state government, left DEP, went to work in the private sector at a nonprofit, the Pennsylvania Landscape and Nursery Association. And I worked there in legislative affairs and government affairs for about 6 years, and then took a position in Washington, D.C. at the Irrigation Association, and there I represented nationally the irrigation, both on the agriculture side and on the turf landscape side, the irrigation industry coast to coast, spending a lot of time in places like California, Florida, Texas, and Washington State, states that have big manufacturing irrigation sectors as well as agricultural irrigation sectors. So eventually left that position and started my own nonprofit in 2018, a nonprofit that was in the all of the above energy space, looking to help spur more development of energy generation projects in the state of Pennsylvania and elsewhere. And wrapped up that nonprofit in 2024. Took a position as a grant writer with Commonwealth Consulting Partners out of Pittsburgh. Also did some lobbying there. And by the way, I've been a registered lobbyist for about a total now of 10 years cumulatively between various positions in Harrisburg at the state capitol. So did that and found out about an opening at Penn State Harrisburg as a grant writer. And I took that position, and now I am with the Office of Research and Outreach at Penn State Harrisburg. And by the way, that's where our public administration program comes from Penn State Harrisburg. And but rather than take those classes on campus, I do it as part of the World Campus program. So here I am, been a student in the Master's in Public Administration program since 2022, and I'm really excited to learn more about strategic planning in this class. I've been a part of strategic planning processes at a couple of the companies where I've worked over the years. I'm excited to learn more about the basis for it and best management practices. So, hey, it's nice to meet you all, and I look forward to working with you in this class.